Most musicians think of ear training as a single skill, but in reality, it involves many distinct skills. And more importantly, they develop in a specific order. Today, we're revealing our full ear training roadmap, from absolute zero to pro. This includes all the ear training skills you need to develop sequentially to build a great ear. It's the same roadmap that has transformed the ears of over 2,500 musicians, is rated excellent on Trustpilot, and is taught in top institutions like Wits University. Most people unknowingly get stuck at a specific point in the roadmap, and they can stay stuck for years or even give up entirely because of it. In the next minutes, you'll see why that happens, where you are on the map right now, and the specific set of skills you need to practice next to break through your current level. But before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Ear training skills don't grow randomly. They develop step by step, like a roadmap with clear stages. But here's the problem. Most musicians get stuck right here, at the very top. They don't even try to develop the first stage. Instead, they start from the top and work backwards. I'll explain exactly why this happens later in the video. No wonder most people feel stuck, frustrated, and convinced they just don't have the talent. But first, let's walk through the roadmap step by step. The first milestone is pitch matching, the ability to instantly hear if two notes are the same or different. This simple yes or no skill is the foundation of everything else. If you can't match a note with your voice, you simply cannot recognize melodies, chords, intervals, or improvise. Anyone can develop this skill, even if you're struggling now. I struggled with it myself, as have many other musicians who now have excellent ears. When you have this skill, it means your brain can recognize the feeling of unison that two notes at the same pitch have, and this is the most stable and consonant feeling in music. Once you can match pitches, the next step is tuning into the gravitational field of music, tonality. This stage has two skills. Tonic recognition, finding the home note every song gravitates toward. Singing the scale, which means you can build a precise mental map of how every note orbits around that tonic. Without these, you'll always feel lost, unable to sense the pull of each note or chord. It's impossible to confidently recognize notes and chords by ear without these two skills. This next stage is where the magic happens, internalizing how each scale degree and chord feels within the tonality. This is like learning to recognize colors. Blue is blue, red is red. You don't calculate, you just know. Great musicians don't think in intervals. They use this skill set to simply feel which note or chord it is. Stage 3 has multiple substages and continues to refine through stage 6 and beyond. The more you train properly, the faster and easier it gets. It's like learning a language. Your fluency always improves with practice, even when you're already proficient. The important thing to understand is that you can't develop this stage if you don't have stages 1 and 2 in place yet. The feelings of notes and chords will be too fuzzy for you to internalize them properly. As in every other skill, recognizing notes and chords feels slow initially. It's a bit like spelling words letter by letter. So the fourth stage is about fluency, speeding up recognition and strengthening musical memory, which plays a vital and mostly overlooked role in ear training. Here's the paradox. You can't recognize what you don't remember. Most beginners can only hold 3 to 4 notes in memory, some even less than that, which makes real melodies impossible. That's why musical memory training is important to be tackled at this point. With memory and faster, more intuitive recognition in place, you now have sufficient skills to handle notes and chords outside the key, secondary dominants, borrowed chords, and more. The key thing to understand here is that non-diatonic musical elements blur your internal perception of tonality. This means the tension and resolution sensations you've become familiar with are easily disrupted. Developing strong tonic retention is absolutely essential to prevent this. With strong tonic retention, you can keep the home note stable in your mind. That's when even non-diatonic notes and chords become obvious. Without this ability, they'll throw you off every time. You'll lose your sense of the key, making it impossible to orient yourself. At the top of the roadmap is handling key changes. Here, the challenge isn't learning new skills. It's applying everything you've built to quickly reorient yourself when the music changes key. And here's the kicker. Interval drills and random chord quality exercises dump you straight into this stage, skipping all 5 steps below it. In those exercises, every interval or chord is isolated. There is no key being established, and even worse, they're played randomly. So the tonality you perceive in your head, supposing you can even perceive one, keeps shifting with each interval or chord being played. This makes it literally impossible to develop any of the earlier stages by practicing these exercises. That's why they fail. They're not building the roadmap. They're throwing you at the final boss without any training. We've seen many musicians who can perform interval exercises but can't recognize simple melodies or chord progressions by ear alone because they've skipped all the foundational skills that actually make you musical. Now you see the roadmap, from pitch matching to tonality to feelings to speed and memory to non-diatonic recognition and finally to key shifts. Take a moment. Which stage are you at right now? Are you still struggling with pitch matching? Can you find the tonic in simple pop song quickly? Or maybe you can recognize diatonic notes but get lost when the key shifts. Let us know in the comments and we'll do our best to help. Wherever you are, the key is simple. Stop skipping steps. Follow the roadmap in order and progress will become natural. If you want clear guidance on assessing which stage you're at and how to develop the exact skills needed to break through your current level, join our free workshop. You'll discover science-based exercises you won't find anywhere else and get a clear path forward based on your current abilities. Just click the link in the description and register for free. Not ready for the workshop yet? Check out this video where we show the exact strategy and exercises that helped one of our students go from zero to playing by ear in just a few months.